Welcome into the Dice Dragons Guild. In this hall, we unite under one banner. Live by the die.
Die by the die.
Whoa, Emma went far.
What is it?
Seven.
A Shevin?
Better than one.
I rolled 2 12s. I rolled a 12 the first time, the miscue, and a 12 this time.
Nice.
Bad.
Right down the middle.
That was just all bad.
I do want to say...
That one on that one?
That one.
Oh,
Retire.
I do want to say a big thank you to Sir Gregory's Stitchery for our beautiful banner that allows us to be truthful when we now say that we unite under one banner.
I thought you were going to say that we live by the die, die by the die. Everybody pulls knives and starts like stalking towards me. Time to die.
What I'm talking about is it's gonna be like John Wick. We're gonna start humming
D&D is
D20s
life,
at each
so
other.
I would argue.
Bring out the sacrifice.
It is live by the die, die by the die. Yes, so thank you, Sir Gregory Stitchery, and we are going to be doing a giveaway. So check out our Instagram and our YouTube shorts for how to enter into the giveaway.
Am I the only one that thought of salute your shorts when she said like YouTube shorts?
Yep.
Yeah, come on.
It never really gets cold here. How can people live where it's always the same temperature, day in and day out? It feels like it would get boring. Repetitive. Since you arrived on Yamari Island, there's always been this ever-present layer of sweat. It was fine while you were playing festival games, but as you stood outside and beside Kaelin Leifel, your hunter guide, hacking through ferns and vines in the sleeping wilds these past 2 days, the sweat started to mix with tiny chunks of foliage and dirt, like confetti sticking to your skin. The dip in Spirit Falls yesterday, that refreshing, misty spray from the waterfall, had been welcome to both wash you off and cool you down, but within minutes of swinging that machete again, it was as if it had never happened. Your thoughts drift back to the falls, and you look over at your companions, sleeping at the base of the tree that literally houses the hermit you originally trekked out here to find. Iolite was presumably safe inside, hopefully having a positive interaction with the intimidating Leonin, while Kaelin, Ayla, Kethra, and Kai dozed down on the ground level with you. You shake your head and look at him, his back facing you as he sleeps. Tonight you chose to take the final watch alone, in part because he'd pissed you off real good earlier, but also because things had gotten more dangerous and wandering away to complete your ritual was not an option under these circumstances. Once comforted by the sounds of light snoring and deep breathing, you set to work under the light of the stars, the unicorn constellation shining brightly through the canopy, to complete the motions as you have done so many times before. You think back to your days, your fellow Drakewardens mocking you here and there as their eggs hatch and their little drake heads popping out, but you never successful. You can recall the stares, the whispers. They were your friends, but when your back was turned, you did know that you could hear folks saying, "Why is he still here?" They say there's something special, but anyone else would have been kicked out a long time ago. What's he even doing here? This comes to your mind as you begin your motions that you have done night after night after night. And if you wouldn't mind describing your ritual.
How far away am I from? I'm within sight, I'm assuming, of everybody.
Your friends are likely maybe 15 feet, not even. Everyone is
sleeping.
Are you like Harry Potter? You just never figured out they have to bring the egg and listen to it under the water?
apparently. He'll take his old torn up bag given to him by his master, and he'll lay out, take his bag and start pulling a couple things out. Some herbs, a couple different types of grass and other plants, like a fire stick, kind of like a match type thing, and his egg. I'm actually going to grab the one that I got years ago for Eldon, because I just remembered we had it earlier. I don't even know what's in it. What was in it?
I think there was candy or
I think it was a puzzle, actually. I thought it was a Jurassic Park egg.
I would have loved if you opened it. It's just like snakes in the cans.
So he'll take his little like pouch of stuff and he'll put it in like a circle around the egg. And he's going to use a flint and light one side, and it'll slowly burn. The smoke will be fragrant, actually very close to the dragon's blood incense that you actually use. And he'll put his hands on the egg like this, and he'll say a prayer, incantation, chant type thing that was written for him by his master before he left, which would be how long ago?
a month-ish.
Okay. He said it so many times he knows it by heart, so he doesn't need to unfold it and read the parchment, but he still puts it next to it. And he closes his eyes, and he says, he closes his eyes, and he concentrates, and he says, Vascan Veterix, the Dragon, the wings of the world, I thank you for this gift of wing and scale. By spirits we are bound. I have something. I have a couple ideas. Excuse me.
No, good.
Okay. Vascan Veterix. I'm trying to remember what I wanted to say. Like this special. Vascan Veterix, wings of the world, the Dragon. I thank you for this gift of wing and scale. By spirits we are now bound. I am it as it is me, and we are you as you are us. Your strength through our actions will bring peace, and your wisdom will bring enlightenment, and your steadfastness will banish our doubt and our fears. Under the wings of the world, all have something to offer, and ours will now be the light of the Dragon. And he'll repeat that again and again and again.
Okay.
I wrote that like an hour before I picked you up, and I didn't have time to memorize it.
No, I like that he's like in the woods saying the prayer, and then a little parchment every once in a while.
I literally was holding Max trying to like type this at the same time, and I was like, and trying to like repeat it in my mind as I went to go pick you up. I didn't have time. So yeah, that's what he'll be repeating that for. I want to say probably he does that for about 10 or 15 minutes each night. Mm-hmm. Not that long. He doesn't have that much time, so that's what. Okay. He's probably like, "Oh, the egg now."
So your 10, 15 minutes passes, and then it's done. You turn again to look over your shoulder at your companions just to make sure that no one saw. And with your hands on the egg, you turn, and then you begin to feel something different. You turn your head back and watch with bated breath as the egg begins to tremble and shake, and instinctively, you pull your hands away, and the surface is like writhing with this magic power. This is nothing that you have seen in the past. Your heart begins to beat in your ears so loudly, and you can feel the very air around you begins to get charged with this energy. The hairs on the back of your neck are standing on end, just with anticipation as you watch this, and these cracks begin to form and spread across the surface of the egg, your heart again pounding in your chest, your pulse is racing. It's happening. Finally, after all these years, after watching so many of your brothers and sisters, it's your turn. But then, with a sudden and violent shudder, you watch as the egg begins to collapse in on itself. This has never happened before. The eggs that yielded drakes for your peers hatched as normal, the pieces breaking outwards and the scaled heads of their companions emerging as you would expect any normal egg hatching. Instead, you are watching as your egg crackles and breaks, turning in on itself violently in front of you. With this sudden blinding light that causes you to turn your head away and lift your arm up, it fills the area, and as you shield your vision with your hand, you see your companions beginning to arouse. So you all begin to wake.
Shit.
This light shines brightly in this space. You're not in an open glade. There is, the Leonin's home is a tree amongst other trees, but the area that you're sleeping in, it's as if there is a daylight spell that just gets cast in the center of this, and all of you...
So it's like a white light?
White, blinding light that, you're all asleep, but you wake up as this light suddenly fills the space. When you turn your head back to where your egg once was, this fading glow, as the light begins to kind of come back into the center, it takes on a shape and a form, coalescing into the outline of a small, shimmering dragon. Down on the ground where the egg was, this dragon's body is translucent, almost ethereal, with scales that glint and sparkle in the light. Its eyes are bright and clear, fixed on you with a sense of curiosity and wonder. You can see the spirit of the dragon swirling and shifting within its body, this living embodiment of magic and power. And as you watch, the dragon wobbles unsteadily on its feet as if getting used to its new body, and then it takes a few faltering steps forward and then launches up into the air, hovering a few feet off of the ground with effortless grace. As it does, the glow surrounding it recedes and settles into this iridescent black with various shades of color waxing and waning depending on the angle that you view. And before you, about eye level with you, is a small dragon about the size of, a little bit bigger than Nyx, the cat. And it is unlike anything that you have seen in your studies. And you both kind of stare at each other for a moment, its wings flapping and keeping it almost hovering off of the ground. What do you do?
I can't stop smiling the entire time. I feel like I literally just, in real life, above the table or whatever, I'm like, I just had like a little baby. I don't know why. I'm all wicked giddy. I was gonna keep eye contact with it, and he'll extend a hand to it to maybe land.
Okay. It hovers there for a moment looking at you, and then a combination of outwardly and then also in your mind, you hear a voice that says, I am Theratrix. Are you my heart beacon?
I am. I am Eldon, and we are bonded.
Eldon. And it lightly kind of swoops over to your arm and lands, weighing a lot less than you would have expected, almost as if it is the the same like weightlessness that you felt when you held that egg.
Does it feel solid? Like,
Yes.
not in weight, but like to the touch?
Yes, it is
Like I can feel
there.
it like grip.
Yep, you feel it land on your arm. And the rest of you, there is no longer a glow. You are within the darkness, but the rest of you have woken. Not you. He's like, not you. Not you.
But you.
Not you. And Kethra as well. Just you all wake up and look over, and as Eldon turns, you see a dragon on his arm.
Well, clearly explanations are needed.
Kaylin also wakes up and is like,
Because that is not something you see every day.
holy shit, what now?
This is Theratrix. Theratrix, these are my friends. He won't realize it, but he's saying that in Draconic. Does anybody here understand Draconic?
I
Come
don't
again.
know.
Do you know Draconic?
No, that's why I said come again.
He's gonna like look.
You're not speaking common.
This is Theratrix. This is a bonded soul to me.
You stole a soul.
No.
You bought a soul.
No.
Whose soul is this?
It's difficult to explain.
We have all night.
I come from a group across the sea from here called the Keepers. You might call us warrior monks, guardians of the peace within the mountain range.
You are a monk.
Yes and no.
Well, that explains a lot.
Some of us are born with the power or ability to bond with parts of the soul of the world dragon, the wings of the world. Vasconveterix. I'm sure you've heard of
No.
Vasconveterix.
I have not.
No? He's gonna look at everybody else.
I've heard of them.
Kalen. He's like looking at everybody.
Kaylin nods. Yeah, that's out there in Eporia.
It is. Well, when Vasconveterix was cast down by the twin suns, that power was dissolved into the land, and some that were born there, born with the power to harness, I guess you could call it like shards of his soul. And those shards are reborn into eggs, and those eggs call to those that are born with that power. Usually, those eggs hatch as drakes, winged drakes. But clearly, something is different. I'm assuming that you know the difference between drakes and dragons.
I read books, yes.
So anyway, we are bonded.
Now, why is it different?
I don't know why.
Did you sit on the egg incorrectly?
You do not sit on dragon eggs or drake eggs.
However you did it differently, yes?
To be honest, I'm not sure. This is... Usually this happens the day, or close to the day of one's crossing into adulthood. But it didn't happen for me that way.
Did you steal this egg?
No. This egg called to me. You cannot steal a drake egg. Sorry, Theratrix, a dragon egg. It doesn't work that way. You, for instance, could take one. It would never hatch. Assuming you don't have that power. It's something you're born with, not something that you can take or steal or buy.
Well, since you are clearly the mother of this egg, will the father come looking for it?
Again, it doesn't work that way. It's... When I use the word bonded, I mean bonded. By soul.
And here I thought you stole the egg and were on the run. You were full of surprises.
He's going to look down. He's going to look at his new dragon buddy. And then he's going to look down at Kai's sword. And up and kind of give like a half smile. Yeah, we've all got mysteries and surprises, it seems. But he's going to like reach up slowly, very slowly. And like try to do like the little like behind the... I'm assuming dragons don't have ears, but you know, like the behind the little...
They have the little
Like
ear
a little
holes.
nub.
Like
Little
behind the
nub holes.
horns, because when you look at like they have a little face and then a series of small like hornlets, whatever you would call that, like
The same hair.
swooping,
The same hair.
like that would like swoop back and up very
It's
slightly.
fully corporeal. It's not
is a
like
dragon.
translucent-y
What
light
you-
anymore.
No, what you do, and you kind of caught the tail end of that transition, but the light from the unicorn constellation, like shining down the stars, you clearly see that like as it turns its head to look at and examine each of you, and when you're looking at it, the color shifts. It's this iridescent black where sometimes you look at it and it's green, other times it's blue, there's red.
He came prepared.
And even just in the little bit of light that's coming down from the stars, you can see the white and just all different shades of
You'd see
color.
white, blue, red, black, and green. All the colors, like as it shifts and moves, you would see like the color slight transition, almost like it's black, but you would see almost like a coat of oil, you know, when you see that, when you move and you see the different colors.
Or those like paint on the cars where like you look at it at a different angle, it keeps
But
changing.
each scale
It's
is
got
that
spinning
way.
rims and everything.
Yeah, each scale has that type of like property to it. So, but yeah, he's just gonna kind of like reach up and get a little like scratch.
It nuzzles in and then looks to all of you and says out loud to each of you.
Oh, I can't wait to see how Nick's in this.
Oh,
And their
God.
tricks. They're either gonna be best buddies or fucking enemies.
Cat's gonna be riding it.
It says, "It is my pleasure to meet all of you."
Oh, it speaks.
Yeah, you heard the.
I thought that was mental.
It was a combo. It was like
Oh.
it said it out loud, but then also he heard directly in this.
Well,
I am Kai.
It just nods
I am Ayla.
in your direction. Kethra and Kaylin both introduce themselves and just nods.
There's another of our group, Iolite. He's gonna like point to the treehouse.
Okay, it looks up and
He's gonna whisper. He's gonna, "You're gonna like her."
So it doesn't have like the mentality of a baby. It's fully.
from what you can tell,
Okay.
you're
From
engaging with it.
from what I can fucking tell too. Don't look at me.
Unless
I don't know these
you
answers.
know, unless you know babies that came out and be like,
Right, it's like it's a pleasure to meet you all.
Okay.
Goo goo gaga.
It's fucking boss baby.
I mean, we haven't
Oh, can it please-
established what a dragon's, infancy. It
Yeah,
could.
right.
I mean, an
Could be.
adult dragon is beyond a person. A baby dragon could be like a fully formed adult, like intelligence.
Right.
You never know.
I'm still stuck on now. It sounds like Alec Baldwin.
I do. I just have the idea in my head of like,
luckily,
of my 2-year-old Maxine just being like, "Good day," just walking by.
luckily I can't do an Alec Baldwin voice. I got the two voices.
Was he the one who shot someone in the face?
It wasn't the
It
face,
was
but yes,
due to his negligence, yeah. Oh, no, he did actually shoot the gun, didn't he?
he shot the gun.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Well,
didn't
let's
shoot her
hope
in the
that
face.
Theratrix doesn't have that same negligence. Just like, "Hey, guy." Just-
You all stand there, just taking in for a moment this new addition to your party. And then Kethra turns momentarily and says, like, do you hear that? And you don't for just a second until you start to hear this strange buzzing sound.
Oh no.
That...
The buzzing can Kai cast Detect Magic.
Sure. You cast Detect Magic. The things that glow in front of you, you see the now new edition, not glowing like when you turn and see that slime behind the tree, but that one glows. The buzzing seems to be coming from out in the jungle somewhere, so you kind of turn and look. I'll have everybody make a perception check as you hear this deep buzzing. Not yet.
Not you.
Yes.
Does Theratrix get to make one too? I have the whatchamacallit.
The stats. Oh, you can roll for them. Is that a nat 20?
I got a nat 4.
I should roll. I was gonna say, I should roll on this more often instead of in the box. No, I don't
Dirty
need
20.
Okay.
I really want it. Yeah, it was a puddle. Fuck. I thought it was in a bag still.
Can't close it. Can't close
Abort!
it now.
Abort!
Flip it upside down so that most of the pieces fall into the big end.
So you hear this buzz. Theratrix looks off in the direction of behind the tree. Like, you all were at the base of this tree, or as close to it as you could be. The buzzing sound, based off of the direction that they are looking in, is coming from behind.
Welcome to the world, buddy. Get ready to fight. It's a tough life.
Back in the day,
There's a little baby bone and like, here's some armor. Get into the fray.
Kai's gonna make a fist and cast False Life on himself.
Okay. I will say that all of you got a long rest. However, you did not complete your long rest except for you. So you have a point of exhaustion.
Damn
Right
you,
now.
dragon.
I completed my long rest.
You did, because you were you took the last, so you got your 6 hours of sleep.
Sorry, guys.
Kethra, Kai, Ayla, and you'll have a choice. We'll all have a point of exhaustion. It just means that it's -1 to your rolls, so don't. I get to use it more because it's no longer crippling at level 2. So I'm going to use
don't
it
even
more.
bother using it on here.
Right, because it will mess with your rolls, I think.
Yeah, that'll give
Just-
you like disadvantage.
Yeah, just remember it's -1 to every roll that you make.
Something I didn't think. So I heard the voice of Theratrix in my head
Yes, and outwardly.
and outwardly. Can I talk to Theratrix in like my mind?
Yes, we'll say yes, unless there's a Drakewarden specificity
not
here.
that-
I didn't
no.
think that there was. As long as you can see them. I'm saying her because it's my voice, but them.
They're dragon.
It.
I think the dragons are. They can be. They're both.
They can
right?
be whatever. Yeah, whatever you want.
When Theratrix like looks off at the direction, Eldon is going to almost accidentally cast this, because he's thinking of Iolite and Cryon, the
And Gerard.
And Gerard, sorry. And he's going. He's thinking of. He wants to warn them that something's coming. So he's looking up, and with all of this like magic swirling around, the dragon just being born on him, he's going to cast minor illusion, and I can cast a sound or an image within range, and he's going to cast it like up into there. You said it was what, 30 feet?
It's like 35 feet up. You can see kind of like a flap that would kind of act as a window if you wanted to open them.
Yeah. And he's gonna. Well, he's gonna say, because I can cast words. Something's coming.
Okay.
Like as a warning. But he doesn't actually like mean to almost cast that. It's just he's not used to casting spells. It's not what he does. But suddenly, with all this, like I said, magic swirling around this new thing, it just kind of like spontaneously happens as he's like looking up.
Okay.
Even he looks surprised. He was like, wait, what?
Did I get a rest? You said I could choose.
So I'm gonna say that. So you get your long rest.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
We'll decide whether you get a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
You're gonna get to decide. So you kind of say that out loud, a little surprise. Theratrix looks at you for a second and then like hovers off of your arm. Just as the rest of you, Kaylin also like backs away a little bit from the tree. And as you're scanning and looking, you with your detect magic up, just a very, very slight glow that begins to come from the deep tree line out and foliage that's overgrowing the vines and everything behind the tree. Very strange movement. So it doesn't show you a full form, if that makes sense, but just like little glints of something. As all of you looking out and kind of preparing yourselves, see and hear this like deep buzz, and I tried to get a sound, but I don't think it's gonna be what I wanted.
I think most of you still have the 5 temporary hit points from when I had cast it during the last thingy.
Do they carry over?
I was gonna say, how long do those last?
I was just reading, it doesn't say that it expires.
What is it?
From my Mantle of Inspiration.
I believe after a long rest, all temporary hit points reset.
Fuck.
Mine automatically. Yeah, mine went away when I just like.
Alright,
reset it.
nobody has it anymore.
Aw.
Sounds like a machine gun. Somebody shooting, firing laser beams.
As you
distortion
hear
Yeah,
and see this like strange, it's almost like these figures are coming out from the woods, and then it suddenly kind of drops, and you see another one drop, and all you can really see is like the shadow and the little kind of glint. Very, very strange as these entities begin to emerge, hovering in the air, and what you all can see as it gets closer. Large, bulbous head-ish with the light from the stars glinting off of what can only be hundreds of eyes. So large, big ones, small ones. It's like this huge, about the size of like your average tire, kind of. That's the best thing I can describe. Head round with just like glinting eyes. Immediately you think of like a fly. That's what this is that is coming. But as it begins to form and get closer to you.
Biblically accurate angel.
I know.
Well, it's more of the
swirling,
the iridescent eye, the black eyes with no pupil, just like
doll's
like
eyes.
like a fly, like a fly's eye.
I'm trying to. Every time you describe one of these fucking horrors, all I can think of is it Jun Ito? I don't know how to pronounce it. The horror writer that writes all the manga stuff. You've never heard of him? Oh, Christ. It was such a perfect... Somebody who's going to watch this eventually, maybe even Kat, is going to be like, that's a fucking spot-on reference. They're going to know that. That's for one person out there.
Just keep going back to the YouTube comments, look for your indication.
Yeah, it's going to be me.
And the buzzing that you can kind of see is like when these creatures that are coming out, they're about the size, as tall as a human. By the way, they're about your size as they're coming out from the woods, and this is happening quicker than I am describing, by the way. Also, they like drop to the ground, and you can just barely get a hint of like these tattered, almost butterfly-looking wings in the back that are torn and ripped, and then this shaded body that's almost like shrouded in some kind of ripped and torn clothing, but it's not clothing. It's skin or something. There's all these limbs that are sticking out, and I will just let you see what this creature looks like as I have you roll initiative.
I'm getting
This
very
wants
tired
to
of this,
load.
says Ayla.
Do I roll?
I will have you roll. As two of these creatures
Yeah.
begin
11
pulling out from
It's 14.
from the jungle.
Might as well get our little minis guys out.
Like this is his like art style that he like makes like weird.
Oh
shit.
yeah, that's like,
See what I mean?
it's like
Oh, yeah.
spot on.
Like
Oh.
yeah. It's just he makes like the most like weird and just like fucked up manga art where you can like barely tell what the fuck it
It
is.
reminds me of that poster you made
Where
in
did we put
high school.
ourselves?
There, everybody's down here.
Oh, we're down here.
Oh.
That explains it.
See, like just like shit that just doesn't make.
It's like a bad acid trip.
Yeah. So like every time you describe one of these things with like tentacles and shit, I'm like, oh yeah.
And I never made the map, so that's
You know, like you
I'm
know what I
up in
mean?
the
Like, it just, none of it makes fucking sense.
It's. I think me and Izzy were talking about the other like Dead Space. That's like that sort of like weird creature abomination things. That's what I think of.
Yeah.
Whenever
another one, like it just like he just makes like weird shit.
yeah.
He
There's
had
a-
one,
Did
and they never
anyone
make
play
any
Dead
sense.
Space. Anyone?
I mean, I watched it.
No. Cuba, did you? Dead Space? No.
I played a little bit of the first one.
He
'Cause
made
I was-
one called.
Did you make it to the
Spiral,
bloaters?
like,
Because I was telling Izzy when the pigs like burst, I was thinking about these creatures from Dead Space
Oh, yeah.
that
It's
are
like
called
weird
bloaters.
combinations of
So they
like,
look like a normal
fucked up
enemy,
stuff.
but they have like
Every
a
time
bloated
you describe
belly,
something, it's like,
and they
That
run
art
at
style,
you
like-
like a speed skater, even though they're like all big. But if you hit them in the torso, like a bunch of these like little flesh monsters swarm after you, and you like have to try and like shoot them as quick as you can.
dragon?
We're gonna say that as the
Look at it. It's got a
the
mini
thing
already.
in the
Look at
room
it.
is
She's
the
so
unless I
good.
can find something.
She's so good. Like I was like, oh yeah, like I had all like literally actually I can actually X them all out now, because if you look, I have in this tab right here, 8 tabs. It was actually 11 earlier of all just like baby dragons aren't like you have to look at wormlings. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
like there's not, you know what I mean? Like I had like so many. Like that's actually a good representation. This was the one that I was.
They're almost.
That's,
They
this
have
is
almost
basically
more
what it
like
looks
a.
like right now, except for black.
Oh.
I say they're more like
He's
a
cute.
This
like a
is
canine
yeah.
like
It's,
sort
that was
of.
what,
Like sitting like a little puppy.
Oh yeah, and that's the same
yeah.
Yep. one that I got.
That's
Not-
when I said
mean,
earlier.
same creator.
So like I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this and that. Izzy basically was like, oh yeah, I got it going
Already
now. I was
made
like, oh my god,
We can do
made it,
whatever
it's
one you
perfect.
want,
you're
of
so
course, like, I
good to
don't-
me. You're so
steal
good to all.
anybody's-
No, I'm just saying you're like so good. Like, holy shit.
Same thing with your starry form. Whatever I know you described it as more of like a universe. Keep that.
Okay.
Whatever they described in the book is what they had in the book. Okay.
God, I wish I read that like prayer thing so much, but I just couldn't remember.
No, like
No,
I
that
said, it
was
works
great.
better with like you take out a little parchment and then because
Well,
you've been saying this prayer for years, but you still don't have it down.
The past a month. I did write it like less than 3 hours ago. To be fair.
Alright, we're gonna say, I'm gonna look one more time.
She was asking me stuff about my backstory that I'm like, I don't know, I didn't think of that. Then she's like, you wrote this here, and you have these specific names and their races and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I don't remember that, but
Yeah, it's tough because a lot of that I have is in my head, and that's bound to change. Like because I don't have all of it written down yet for some stupid reason. And as I talk about it, like I guarantee it's gonna like what I say is gonna force a change in whatever I eventually write for them. You know what I mean?
Alright, we're doing
Holy
a
shit.
combination of
You just blinded your phone.
Oh,
Like,
sorry.
No, it's okay. It was like a 1 in a million chance where I was like looking at you. It was
It's
like,
like-
swing. It's like fuck.
we're going to
I don't know how much the leaf blower, and I think it's busting out the
It's the
chainsaw.
buzzing. It's just the buzzing.
Yeah, it's
of
the
those-
buzzing. Yeah, it works.
It's the
Perfect.
buzzing
That's
noise. This was
perfect.
perfect.
This is gonna be the tree. Like
That we were all kind of like,
yeah.
and the
Right,
tree
we're-
house
we're-
is like right above.
Right inside of it, yeah. So you all are on this side. The buzzing is coming from here, so where would you be?
The buzzing is coming from the other side of the
Here.
tree.
From my direction, yeah. We'll switch.
Since we'd probably be standing right, since he's like... I'm just going to say he as just like, it's an easier universal term to use. Instead of it, So is this as we're moving in this at this time, or
No, this is where you would have been when you heard the buzzing.
Okay.
Okay. I did have.
Slip that guy an extra $10 for the convenient
Sorry.
buzzing sound.
Sound effects.
He waited till the right moment.
I slipped them an extra more than 10.
You deserved it.
When you show up on a Sunday and you work all day by yourself, it's like, you deserve a little extra.
Yep. Did you should have seen the guys who I had a legit family that did my fashion board and trim and stuff like that, and super nice guy named Carlos brought his legit family.
Because I have
He had like a
exhaustion, should I
12-year-old.
make a
He was
roll?
like, said, I'm like, dude, it's like, you're in school.
Don't say that online. There's some
Don't
child
think we
labor
ever
laws.
He was
talked
like
about
strapping
that.
a belt on him and sending up to go pull boards, and I was like, holy shit.
You're gonna get him in trouble.
No.
Okay.
I didn't say the company, so I was like,
And I'm like up here somewhere.
Yeah, here in the tree.
did they hear? Were you guys asleep? I can't remember.
She's like
Uh,
meditating
I
and
haven't
starfing.
addressed
Oh,
what she's doing. All right. So we will do that.
I did try to give you a one.
You did.
To be fair, I do like that minor illusion as a cantrip.
Yeah,
I
it's
have.
cool.
Well, because now it's cool because I can like say that as long as somebody's within like 30 feet or so, or point within 30 feet. It's almost like I can like I can make it a whisper, a scream, I can make, you know what I mean? Any
Yeah,
sound
that's
I want.
really handy.
All right, we're gonna go 0 to 5.
5. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. I'm a little higher than 5.
Okay, 5 to 10.
9.
I'm also 9.
10 to 15.
14. Nice. Look at you with the high initiative this time. Good you.
15 plus.
20.
No, yeah, no, it's fucking.
Yes, finally
The high
double
roll.
digits for
I
initiative.
think that's your first
We
time
both
in like
rolled
4
9 and we
years.
both have +2. Do we
Oh,
have to like
well,
rolling?
Go ahead.
Oh
roll it.
shit! Actually, an 8 if -1 for the exhaustion.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
nine,
yeah.
Oh, there you
19
go.
then. Sorry.
I'm sorry. You're
Still in
what?
double digits, I don't
It doesn't
matter.
matter now. I'm saying if we were the same, our dex is also the same. We would have
Oh.
to like roll it, but
Yeah.
if we had an 8, then
So as you, Iolite, you and Cryon have been sitting cross-legged in front of each other, holding each other's hands and staring up through the hole in his home that allows him to view the sky for hours. You have been just meditating in that state, not unblinking or anything, like you're gonna wake up like, oh my god, my fucking eyes. But you have just been silently.
That was so like real.
You have been silently just receiving the power from that constellation for. It's only felt like seconds to you, and then suddenly this voice that you recognize comes from the window, but like closer than you would expect. There's a moment of like, it breaks your concentration for just a second, saying there's something coming. You can break your concentration on what you are receiving from the constellation, or you can continue with what you're doing. You don't know what the outcome will be.
I feel like I would break my concentration if I heard that.
All right. So as Gerard is, when you break your concentration, you look and you can see Gerard is like going back and forth, whining and also making that strange like chittering noise that cats make. So like whining like a dog, but chittering like a cat, and looking out that window. And Cryon stands up and looks at you and says, "You are needed below." And he kind of pushes you over to the window and then pushes you out of it. But as
This is Sparta.
he like helps you up, and you're just kind of, you know.
I guess we're going out the window.
Yeah, and then he launches you out, but you are controlled as you fall, as he's standing there. I mean, you can't see behind you, but
I will not be helping.
you see, you slowly start coming down towards the ground. So it's going to take you around to get down, and we'll start. So you're going to skip your turn here.
It's like
but
feather fall, essentially.
maybe. All right. So top of the round. Kai.
Oh, I'm first. I'm not used to this. Yeah. So Kai does not like the look of that thing. So the one that is closest, bonus action, he'll make a fist and use Hexblade's Curse on it.
Okay.
I don't.
Steal my thingies. I think I put them back. So. All right. This first one.
Yes, the one that's closest to me, and he doesn't want to risk getting closer just yet, so he's gonna fire off an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
That's definitely probably not gonna hit. That would be 11.
That does not hit. So the light, like, you cast your hex, and it kind of swirls around, almost like melding with the body of this strange creature and all of its limbs. And it, when you see it, it kind of like hits the ground. It's very strange. It's like the only thing that I can use to describe it is from Final Fantasy VII, when those helicopter guys have and they're holding on, and then when they hit the ground, they do this weird like flop where they just kind of hit. That's like what you're seeing here.
I love that I get that reference like, completely.
And in doing so, you see, like, you blast out, and then it kind of drops down to the ground.
Perfect. All right. So then Kai is going to move off to the side. Is this considered difficult terrain?
Yeah, that will be considered.
All right. So normally I have 35, so I think that would bring me down to 25. Or,
Yeah.
So right here. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Next up is actually Kaylin, and she, I forgot to do this. I need everybody. I'm introducing a new thing here. I need everybody, as you see this creature for the first time, it almost like this is not the reality that you know. This creature should not exist. There is nothing about this that is normal. At least with the wild boars, like, it was a boar, and yeah, it had tentacles, but you've seen tentacles before, you've seen boars before. The two of them together was unsettling, but not that unusual. You've seen rats before, maybe not a rat with a third arm, but, like, this is not something that you have ever seen. It's terrifying.
Unless you've watched
It's
Jeff Goldblum movie.
troubling, it's upsetting, it makes your stomach turn as you look at it. I need you all to make, as I look up my house roll. Sorry. Trying to remember all these rules and then new ones that I make up. I need everybody to
That's your fault for making up rules in one session.
make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh boy.
Ah, well, I'm fucked.
Intelligence saving throw.
-1 because of the exhaustion, right?
Oh, you said a saving throw?
Minus
Oh,
one.
it doesn't matter either way.
Okay.
18.
18.
7.
Yes.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
I have a +0 to that saving throw too.
Me too.
Yes. So
You said
it's
7.
like, oh shit. I'm
No,
gonna fucking.
natural
I had
19.
7.
7.
What was that? No, I have a
13.
plus.
13.
Oh, that's right. +0.
No. I have the exhaustion.
13. Yep. Okay. Iolite. So the rest of you, like, you see this and you're like, your stomach turns, but you just kind of like brace yourself, and you're like, okay, it's upsetting.
Oh, is she vomiting like Family Guy
midair.
style?
Since she was coming down, would she have seen this creature?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, that like
Just
you're coming
hey,
down.
just asking.
Appreciate it.
I
Looking
will
out.
say that you haven't quite landed, but as you kind of turn and see these creatures coming out, they just almost like rock your world in a very negative way. You lose your resolve for a moment as you're coming down. It's almost like you want to turn back to Cryon and be like, no, but bring
Take
me
it back up. Take it back up.
You have a choice. So, firstly, you do gain a point of exhaustion
Oh, golly.
because you chose to break your concentration. Secondly,
Never break with the unicorn.
you can
Apparently.
fight, flight, or freeze. And essentially what this means is you are reduced to one of those 3 options, whichever one you would like to choose. If you fight, you must attack. Like, you must get there and you must attack, but you can do so at advantage. You cannot move unless it is to rush towards the creature to fight it. And then you can repeat your save at the end of your turn. If you flee or flight, you must run away. You must seek a path that will break your line of sight of the creature. But if you do that, if you find an area to be away from where it can see you, you can make your save with advantage. Or you can freeze, and you are frozen in fear, and you cannot move. But you can make the save at the start of your next turn instead of at the end, and then have your turn if you succeed.
Okay.
So one of those 3 you can do.
I'm just gonna freeze.
Okay. All right.
That's a cool option though.
Yeah.
We'll see how it works. Might be broken. Okay, so as that's happening, you all hear Cryon yells out as he's like holding or guiding Iolite down to the ground. You hear him yell, "Kaylin, up here to me! This is not your fight!" And Kaylin is like, "Holy fuck!" Then she is going to run and then dash.
Hey, she's with us.
I just imagine like that Scooby-Doo noise, that like, yeah.
And she is like
zoinks.
Like
those
Scooby.
like thick pegs that stick out from the tree to allow you. She's just running. Like, she didn't need a second.
Why is it our fight?
She is on her way. No, she's not, because she is going to dash. Never mind. I was going to have her do a shot, but she would
Yes.
not do that.
Booking it.
She is. Because she's got to get closer to them to get to the tree.
So many good references this game.
Okay, Eldon.
Okay, question. When the dragon was born, did it take on one of the essences?
I'm going to say that you can choose any of them for this fight because it is the first time it is here, and you can choose per attack.
Okay.
It will likely never happen again, but right now you get to choose whatever you want.
He's going to choose fire,
Okay?
and he is going to... He will cast Hunter's Mark on the nearest one with his bonus action.
All right.
And he's going to like kind of like this, so like it takes flight, and he's gonna mentally tell their tricks to
He goes after you.
oh yeah, that's right, yeah, to spread out.
Okay.
So he's going to move here. Close here.
Okay.
And I'll take a shot with my action on the first one.
Okay.
Oh, shit, I got D6 also. D20. Oh, God, that's... You know, it was either a 1 or a 13, but I'm going to say it was a 1. It was a miss.
Okay.
So, all a miss, so went wide.
The way that these creatures move is so... Like, it is fly-like. It's like... We've all seen flies our whole lives, the way that they like move very quickly and their heads twitch and turn, but this one has extra limbs that are twitching and turning, and it's making it difficult to focus on where to hit the body.
Mm-hmm. So, and as he does that, he's going to tell Theratrix to cover more ground, to spread out. He says that in his... Well, he'll say it out loud, it doesn't matter. And then, so my turn is over.
Mm-hmm.
The Theratrix goes right after me, so he's going to come here. And he's doing like that, like, just in place for right now.
Okay. All right. Iolite. Actually, you both can do rollies if you want, because you technically would have had a -1 to your...
Oh, because I had this option too. That's right.
I'm nervous.
Rollies.
Rollies. 12.
8.
Okay. Iolite.
So do I start with a save? Because I froze.
Technically, you're skipping this.
Oh, okay.
Turn.
So I'm not doing anything.
You're not doing anything.
All right.
So you land. That's what happens.
Okay.
Is that you land, and then when you land and are confronted, you're just like. But at the start, you'll be able to make the save. Okay.
Did you do the superhero landing?
I think I was too scared to do superhero landing.
Oh, is that when you touch the ground?
Like.
It's when you drop down to the one knee
down
to the ground.
Looks up, is like. Doesn't move from that pose.
Stays in the pose.
All right, Ayla.
All right. Going to.
I think you have the ruler right in front of there too.
So, yeah, I'm gonna run over to my friend
Okay.
and be like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, totally great. Best night ever.
You have to tell me about it later. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the closest one.
Okay.
I wish you were clean enough to spit on. Wait, do I even have to roll for that?
I'm
No,
pretty
I
sure I
have to.
have to roll.
It's a saving throw.
It's a saving
Yeah.
throw. I'm like, if I'm both thrown off.
What kind of save?
Wisdom save, 13.
Okay. Well, that landed in there. Hold on. Gets advantage. What did you say?
13.
It didn't matter. It was a 2 and a 1.
Alright, so
Oh.
it takes 2 psychic damage, and the next attack on it has advantage.
All right.
Right.
It has
It has
disadvantage.
disadvantage on its attack roll. That
Okay.
one, yes.
As you say that, you kind of see it. You can't tell if it's just the normal movement of this creature. Did you already pay that guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Of this creature, or if might be coming to say goodbye.
I think he's coming to collect his tools.
Oh, okay. Or if it's like as a result of your spell, but it does a little twitch.
Yeah, okay, as a bonus action, I am
Oh, I didn't roll for Kethra.
I'm going to do Mantle of Inspiration again, and give 5 extra HP to you, and you.
Not me, right?
Not you. Okay. Yes. All right. So Kethra then,
Okay.
and the other 2.
Thank you.
All right. Let me just pull up. Kethra, so I can roll her into initiative because I did not. Okay. So Kethra technically would have gone before.
Is the point of exhaustion towards like saving throws,
Every
attack
roll that
rolls,
you make.
every roll you
Yeah.
make? Damage rolls.
By a bumblebee.
Though you say, got slapped by the landscape.
So like saving and attack and checks.
Right.
Give me
Okay.
a
Saving checks.
roll for initiative, Mom.
Actually, no, it would be every roll. I'm pretty sure it's just every roll that you make is -1.
Did you attack, or would you?
No, I can't do anything.
Oh, you can't.
I got scared.
Okay. All right. We've got Kethra.
You have 5 extra HP.
Oh, thanks.
Or 5 temporary HP. rather.
So Kethra, you notice, is going to turn as you run by and you Ayla, you like yell out your insult to this creature and it kind of shakes a little bit. You see Kethra right next to you. You kind of like turn to her and smile just slightly, proud of your spell hitting.
I am. My sharp, pointy teeth.
And you look at Kethra and she looks at you, and then there's this moment where she, like, staring at you, her eyes just blink, and then in a very monotone kind of voice, and with her eyes just kind of not, almost like going slack, she says, very monotone to you, "Look to the starlight, for they hold the key to unlocking what was lost. Follow the one who shines brightest, for they hold the key to your past." And then she just falls to the ground.
Hold on. Look to the starlight.
I'm
note-taking.
It happened really quick.
I'm note-taking.
I'll let you know after.
Oh.
All right, next it is.
I'm trying to write it fast. Look to the starlight.
All right, I think that's everybody.
So
Right?
you say no with South Patches started today.
So
I'm just gonna look at her confused. Wait, she just collapsed, right?
she collapses to the ground.
What? What?
Like you kind of instinctively go to like catch her. And
I was like, wait, what?
Wait, say it again. What?
Hold on, repeat it.
You
I'm sorry, I'm
watch
sure
now
people
as
say no.
these unusual creatures, it is their turn. They both kind of hit the ground and then they get up. You see their head just kind of like tilt and it does a little shake as it's kind of looking. You can see the eyes trying to focus. And then it lifts up off the ground and the little wings in the back that shouldn't be able to hold it and kind of can't begin to buzz again, and it heads off in the direction, all of its limbs reaching out. It is going to this one is going to go straight ahead towards the creature flying.
That's a baby.
He was just born.
And
literally
this one
3 minutes ago.
is going to come towards you, Iolite, because you are there. Both of them, the first one is going to reach out. You see those like very long limbs in the back just kind of shoot out, and it's going to attempt to grapple Theratrix.
Does this count as the disadvantage from Vicious Mockery?
Yes. That is a 12 to hit Theratrix.
That's a miss. Armor class is 14 plus the proficiency bonus.
Baby Dragon has a higher armor class than me.
All right.
Higher armor class than me.
And it's going to try again.
And our proficiency is what, 2 right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 16.
That is what it just rolled. A 16 to hit. So Theratrix, it just kind of like ducks out of the way of one, and then another one of these like creepy, multiple jointed arms reaches out and grabs onto it.
No.
I'm 5 minutes old.
Okay. Make its final attack with the claw. That's a natural fucking 1. As a bonus action, it is going to make a frenzied assault. So I
He's
need
just a baby.
Theratrix to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit. It's not great. 9, 10, 11. 11.
Okay. You watch from across the way as Theratrix just kind of eyes wide and begins to struggle like in a panicked way against this creature in front of it, and you can kind of hear a little like cry in your head. Theratrix is frightened.
As a baby would be.
Yes, poor baby.
Can frightened creatures take reactions?
It depends on. Frightened is such a like unique. Unless it says otherwise, or unless it says you have to use your reaction immediately to run, or, but in this case, it's just frightened. So
Normal frightened means you can't move towards what you're frightened from, and as long as
Yes,
it's
because
within,
it's yeah.
they have disadvantage.
I specifically asked in this case because it's something that it seems like that she's homebrewed or
And
changed.
Theratrix also takes
Oh no.
3 points of psychic damage. And Theratrix can try to break this at the end of its next turn. Iolite. This creature rushes towards you, like flying up in the air, and then it drops down and immediately goes for you with a grapple attempt. That's a 14.
That hits.
You are grappled. And then 2 claws. That's a natural 20. And a 24 to hit, 23 to hit.
Yep.
You take from those 2 attacks. $14 points of slashing damage. And as a bonus action, you, like looking into its eyes as it is grappling, holding onto, and almost like holding you closer than you would ever want to be to this creature. You like look into its eyes and you can see the little like fly mouth with kind of this strange little beak that almost looks more like an octopus than a fly. It just kind of opens up a little bit. This like string of nastiness falls out, and looking into the eyes, you can hear this like screech that permeates into your brain. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
We're gonna say that doesn't count because it didn't go in the box.
Your hand was shaking.
I was too scared. Wisdom?
Yes.
Oh, I have to do -1 also.
Am I the last one who have
passed.
gotten
I did
subclass?
No, the
21.
3 of us got it.
21.
At the same time.
Yeah, so you
But you're the-
are already
just
quite
in
afraid of
story.
this.
Yeah, that's
But
what I
it does not, like you hear the screech,
did
but
say
you just
we're
close
saving
your
time
eyes
before
and like don't look at
something
all
die.
of those hundreds of little shimmering eyes in front of it. You take 3 points of psychic damage, and you are not afraid.
I should have stayed in the tree. I should have kept meditating.
You should have.
All right, that is these strange fly-like creatures' turns. Top of the round, it is Kai.
Well, now that everybody is
Oh, I forgot to use my inspired action thing. Shit.
all
We gotta remember we have those.
Yeah.
because he saw Keth go down, he's gonna run over to her side, and he will cast Eldritch Blast at the one that he has Hexblade's Curse.
Okay,
So it's a 19 to hit.
that does hit.
Is that
Your
a crit for you?
blast.
Only if I roll a 19 or a 20.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 19 in my head.
So that's 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
Okay. You slam your blast into it as it is holding on to a struggling and panicked looking cute little dragon.
As a bonus action, can he just like check to see is Keth breathing, like, or is she just like down?
I would say that would be a medicine check, and that would be. I'll let you do it at disadvantage because you're in the middle of a fight, and it would be.
All right. Oh, this is gonna be good. Yeah, so that's a 5.
Okay. You like blast and like do that quick thing where you're like trying to find but look at and you can't quite.
It's like where's the pulse? I only say that because Julie's your wife.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right. Next up, we have Kaylin is continuing to climb up the thing, and you can hear Cryon.
She's watched everybody start to get fucked up.
She's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. She's going up into the tree. I'm taking her out of initiative. Kethra's turn. She is down because of reasons. Eldon.
Eldon is going to. Oh, he's torn. He's gonna
Choose between your baby dragon and your crush.
Say your baby dragon or your baby.
He's going to shoot between Iolite and Ayla, and he's going to try to hit the one that's holding Theratrix.
Okay.
He's going.
I think you're gonna have to move.
Okay. You can't shoot like between.
You can, but it kind of gets tricky with a rule I haven't really been enforcing, which is like.
I'll move.
Cover.
Is that okay? Since she's down, I can shoot.
Yeah.
over.
Oh yeah, she's down. The other ones are
Okay.
kind of in your way.
Sure, no problem. So it is 16 plus.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay,
You
sorry.
got it. You got it.
It's that's also what I want to do because it's hunter's marked. So that's a D. Is 6 plus 3 is 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. And I'm going to use as a reaction Theratrix's Infused Strikes. It's an extra 1d6 of the as a reaction the Draconic Essence damage. So
Okay.
I'll roll another 1d6.
1d6 fire, or
Yeah, it would be. I chose fire, so it would be 4 more fire damage.
okay. So your arrow, like you have a hard time seeing where it hits. Like you know it did. There was a little reaction.
Does it react to the fire?
Yeah, it does a little like. It's a mixture between a human scream and some kind of insectoid scream. Is the best way I can describe it. It's like there's a
It's still
person in
chilling.
there.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's still not happy. Okay.
The arrow does not like the reaction to the arrow is not as much as you would have expected, but it does react.
Did it react more to the fire than it did the arrow itself?
Yes.
Okay. And as my bonus action, as a bonus action, I can command Theratrix to attack or take some other action. Is he able to attack right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
With disadvantage because
With
he's frightened.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so to his. What is this to hit? Sure. I'm trying to hit. His to hit on this speed.
He has proficiency bonus of +2, and if it's an unarmed attack, it would be strength. So it should be 3 plus 2.
Okay, so that's 5. Thank you. Sorry, I had that written down in my notebook, but I didn't actually bring my notebook. Oh, that's not going to be good. That'd be a 9 total, and Doesn't matter. Because it's disadvantage. So that's a 9 total.
Okay. What kind of attack was it?
I want to see if it's
Like a bite or something?
Yeah, I want to see
Okay.
if it's a bite attack for this speech.
Okay. So you watch. You can't.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's down here. I forgot I had copied and pasted this, but I didn't study this. I had it all written down on a notebook, which is. Sorry.
Yeah, you kind of like your heart is like in your stomach in this moment where you're like that realization that Theratrix just got here, and is now being held by this creature like this.
Could I use an inspired action for Theratrix?
Yeah, I'll say you can. You would make that a straight roll.
Oh, that's right, because I had the. Never mind. I forgot I had the disadvantage. Never mind. Plus, it's too late. Do it next time. Next turn.
Okay. All right. Iolite, you can make your
Get to
save.
make a save at the end of it.
Oh, does he get to make a save for
Yes,
being grappled?
he does. From being frightened.
Frightened. I'm sorry.
Yep.
What is that? A wisdom?
It is
Or
a
intelligence?
wisdom saving throw.
D20. Ah. Still only an 11.
Okay. Yeah. No,
Nope.
He's still
Poor
afraid.
baby.
Right in the face of this weird creature.
So this is a save to
A
for
save.
grappled.
Yeah.
Which
you can
well,
make an
the
advantage
dragon's
because.
gonna die.
No, sorry. You can make it now, or you can make it at advantage if you use your inspired action.
I was thinking of using my. Do I have to say it before I roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do it.
Oh no, you don't have to.
Just before she
It's
says
like
if it makes
inspiration.
her.
So.
Okay. I would like to use my inspired action.
How are you inspiring yourself?
I think, given like everything that just happened with in the treehouse, my mind is kind of like blown, and I'm sort of like, this has just kind of rocked my world. And then I think I'm just feeling digging down deep for some extra strength.
Okay.
What kind of save was that? Strength?
With wisdom.
Wisdom.
I don't think any of us have.
17.
So your eyes like close as this thing had pierced into your brain and caused that little like spike of almost like a headache. But you dig deep and then just open your eyes and stare it right in the face with this new resolve. Like you're going to tap into this energy that you've gotten, and now you can take the rest of your turn.
So am I not grappled anymore?
You are grappled. You are not frightened.
Oh, I wasn't frightened.
You were because of
I was?
you lost your resolve from. Oh no, you weren't.
I made that save.
You chose to freeze. You're good. You are still grappled.
Oh. Okay.
You just would not have. You would have been frozen and not been able to move.
Okay.
So that it was either
Gotcha.
fight, flight, or freeze, and you have to do that thing until you break.
Okay.
So you're good. That's what it was. Not frightened.
Okay. So do I unuse my inspired action?
No, you just used it, right?
I used it for that, but I thought I didn't have to make that save. I didn't
You
have to
did.
make that save. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Sorry.
Oh, because
So-
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The thing
Sorry.
me all mixed up.
You're
Okay.
breaking you're bringing back your resolve, basically.
Got it. Okay, so now do I have to do a strength check to try to break out
If
of
you
it?
want to break the grapple, you can do a strength. If you want to take your turn, you can. You can still fight and whatever. But if you want to get out, then yeah, you'd have to do
Yeah.
athletics against.
Grapple just brings your speed to 0. You can still attack like normal.
Oh.
Yeah,
and
you
do
can still
anything
do all of
else.
the things.
My attack's up closer, like nothing. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to break
Okay.
the grapple.
punch
Is
it.
that my action?
Just
trying to break
Yes.
out. Okay, and it's athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics against.
18.
Nice.
That was a natural 18 on the die. So you like struggle against and try to push back, but it is holding onto another arm, like kind of wraps around and just grabs onto you.
Dang it.
Really likes you.
Jeez. Okay. So I'm still grappled, but I can't move, but I can still do like a bonus action.
You can still do a
something.
bonus action.
All right, I'm gonna do starry form,
Okay.
archer. So even though I'm grappled, can I shoot at the other one?
So
With a
you
disadvantage?
can.
Okay.
It will be at disadvantage because a creature is within 5 feet of you.
Okay. I will do that because there's not much else I
Because
can
then
do.
it's a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Well, I think she said the other one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So
It's like it's hard to draw a bow when,
Right.
like,
When I'm being held
So-
by
Oh, okay.
something.
I always thought it was
this is
only
a
if you were trying.
rule. I've been doing a lot of reading on rules that are not enforced properly or done properly. So a ranged attack, the way that it's written, is that if any creature is within 5 feet of you, it's at
It
disadvantage.
messes up the.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I did not know that.
What is this,
Actually-
Adventurers
oh,
League?
wait. Maybe I should heal myself a little, actually. Because I'm pretty fucked up and I'm probably going to miss. So, yeah, I'm actually changed my mind. I'm going to bonus action.
Are you not
heal
going to start
myself.
more?
No, I might later. But I think I'm actually going to heal myself a little instead.
Okay.
Now, I'm making my turn real
No,
complicated.
no, you're fine.
So, for my opalescent amplification, can I use that to heal or is it only attacks? Or can I try to upcast a healing spell with
I
it?
believe it's any spell
Okay.
that you're doing.
I'm gonna try to do it on my healing work then. So that I'm gonna cast it at level 1, but I'm gonna try to do that, which I think I need a 12 or higher for it to level it up. Maybe.
Let me find my PC button. We got a lot of homebrew going on.
Yeah, it's brewing right now.
So let me pull up my Iolite. Yes, roll a d20 on a 12 or higher. It will be amplified.
It is not amplified,
Sorry.
but I get to like
But
sit with
you
it,
can
right?
hold on to this shard. Let's put this right here. It's like
It's my shard.
that's your shard power.
So I did do a little healing. A really little bit of healing.
The littlest of bits.
All right. Anything else?
No, that'll do it.
Okay. It is Ayla.
Alright, let's see, and this is, okay. I am going to cast Sleep here so that it gets these two.
Okay.
Got a whole bunch of this shit to roll. Alright.
Dude, that was fucking.
I know.
Wow. You meant that. I wish that was
my audio.
recorded.
I know.
And none of them bounced either. That was just like a
I
flap.
slammed.
39.
39.
Wait, 39 what?
Hit points, basically. So you're casting it for both of these?
I right, yeah, in the middle so that the circle gets
Okay,
done.
so this one is going to drop down. You watch as it is holding on. It releases its grapple of Theratrix,
I was really hoping that the one grappling her would release the grapple.
and it's prone and it drops to the ground.
So you say it was, you cast sleep?
Sleep.
Yeah,
I didn't know if it was sleep or
at
sleep.
second level. I clarify.
Well, it's okay, because now we can concentrate fire.
The what?
So that's okay, because
Oh.
now we can concentrate fire.
Yeah, I figured something. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. That's it.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
We're gonna kill the
Alright.
other one, and then that one's gonna wake up, and we're all just gonna be standing around it.
It is the creature's turns. This one fell to the ground. It was already on the ground. This is a little complicated.
It was already prone.
No, it wasn't prone. I won't mess with your spell. I could have, but I won't. So this one here, it releases Theratrix, who's stays hovering up in the air as it falls down in a pile of limbs and eyes. This other one does have you grappled, Iolite, and so is going to attack you.
I was hoping it would get both of them.
That is a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Sorry, an 11. Oh find that one. And a natural 20.
Oh,
Another
Again.
one.
You take. This is with its claws. It just keeps digging into you with the claws. The eyes just kind of shaking in its head. 13 points of slashing damage, and you are still grappled.
how's Iolite looking? That's really bad. That's really bad.
And it is going to make a frenzied assault attack on you because you are grappled.
Oh my god.
So again, that like screeching occurs in your head. I need you to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
No.
Okay.
She didn't even have to
10,
look at the
11.
stat.
It was 10.
And you take 4 points of psychic damage as like it screams into your head, and then you watch as Iolite just eyes kind of roll back in her head, and she just goes limp in the arms.
Yeah, I'm down.
Eldon's gonna scream in anger when he sees that happen.
Still grappled.
I'm grappled. I'm down. It's not going well.
That
It's raining down conditions.
it is going to, so you're down, prone, and unconscious. It's actually going to let go of you as you drop.
Oh, you're not grappled anymore.
You're not grappled.
It's not cradling me with lovingly in its arms.
Move up to you, Ayla. So hold on.
It's been critted twice on me.
Yeah. Okay. Top of the round, Kai.
Alright. Well, seeing Iolite go down, that changes things. So Kai is gonna look over at this ugly creature,
You leave Theratrix alone. He's beautiful.
and he's gonna call out, "Go back from wherever you came," and he's gonna cast Suggestion.
You use your 5 temporary hit points, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just double check.
Those
I
two
know.
crits.
Maybe you're still up.
Crits blew right through that. Damn.
And is that a
That is a
save?
Wisdom save of 13.
How long does suggestion last for? That's not like command, right?
No, command's like immediate. Suggestion lasts a while.
That's good. Which is the one that can, at high level, last like forever.
Guile or guile or
There's one that lasts
yeah,
like.
if you do it at 9th level, it
like
lasts
permanent,
like
right?
forever.
Okay. You yell this out in the
Okay.
creature, like you turn and look to the creature and yell it out in its direction. There's no reaction from it. It cannot understand you.
It doesn't speak common.
It doesn't.
Does it have to understand? It does? Oh.
She was looking that up.
I was looking it up because I didn't want to make the roll and like then disappoint you if it didn't work.
Dang. Well, I can't do it.
It was a good idea though. That
No,
was
I mean,
like points on
yeah,
that.
that's
That
why I
was-
looked it up to see, but it does not understand anything.
Dang. Alright.
Goddamn homebrew. Messing with players.
Can't do anything. Okay, that's all.
Are you gonna move or stay right there?
I'm gonna stay there just because I can't do anything. If I move up, I just put myself at risk.
Okay. All right. Next is Eldon and Theratrix.
Do I have to move or can I shoot past?
Actually,
Actually,
no, you can. You had a decent enough angle. You can get it.
yeah. He's going to fire an arrow at.
The one that's up.
Yeah, the one that's up. It's a 19 plus.
Yep,
7.
that definitely hits.
That one, since I haven't moved, Hunter's Mark is just. I'm going to use, as I fire this, the infused strike reaction again.
Okay.
There's no. It's just. It's not like as many times or anything like that. It's just. I can do it. It doesn't say like as many times as your proficiency bonus or anything.
Okay.
It's just as many. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That is 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points of damage, of regular damage, piercing, and then 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm going to mentally tell Theratrix to swoop in. Look from that one. That one was asleep, so there's no
Right.
attack, right?
Yep.
Okay, and I'm going to have Theratrix turn around, actually. There you go. And,
Face the right way,
I
baby.
know.
Face the right way.
Turn around,
You're right
baby.
there, you're right there. And I know I feel like Eldon's like, you're doing great.
Bite it in the arse.
And he's he'll bite it.
Okay.
So it's
Hit
plus
the butt.
5.
Plus-
Does it have flanking because of
Yes.
Ayla? No. What is that the plus
Plus
2?
2. Yep.
So that would be plus 7 to hit. Oh.
It's 8.
8 total.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Um,
Damn it, baby!
Inspired.
Oh yeah. Good call. Yes, thank you. It's either a 10 or a 12. Plus 7. So 17 would be the lowest one.
Either way it hits. Yep.
Okay.
Do something about that.
So what do you
Well,
do?
well, I was telling her earlier,
Get new
I gotta
dice,
find
damn
the
it.
right thing to roll on because I was showing her earlier.
What do you do to inspire Theratrix?
I'm 10 minutes old.
Tricks.
Life is amazing.
Tricks. It's your birthday. Happy.
He's going to say in his head, like, say through the mental connection that he has the power, that you are part of Vascan Veterix. You can do this. You know, you can do it.
Go get him, champ.
Yeah, exactly. A little slap on the little scaly butt. You can do it. So the damage is 1d6.
Finds a weird, like, fleshy part between some of the arms.
5, 6, 7. 7 piercing.
Okay.
And that's he's gonna move because I didn't. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's Theratrix's turn, not my turn. I should have moved earlier.
Isn't it one turn? The same turn.
I mean, if you want to move now, you can. It's okay.
I was gonna move closer to Iolite
Okay.
over here.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's still technically on your turn.
Yeah,
so-
it's- I get screwed because I think it's druids can do summons and like no, it's the Beastmaster Ranger. They can do their creature. It's
yeah.
at the same time,
Right,
So they can split up their movement however they want. But Drakewarden's it goes like
Gets its own.
you
Yeah, it gets
then
its own.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have its own
Iolite.
initiative. It shares it.
I'm gonna have you do a death saving throw, but don't show anybody.
Okay.
Or I can do it. Either way. This is our first death save.
I know. Do I want to know?
Should she go into the other room and have
How
it
dramatic
like
are
on
we gonna
camera?
make this?
See, I
feel like
got
that
Should I
a lot.
FaceTime you?
my anxiety for that. I can't. I couldn't.
I would just give
I-
it to her to roll.
It's whatever you want. You just can't show everybody else, that's all.
Do I tell you what I roll?
I do need to know, yeah.
Like it's totally succeeded. I swear. I want you to do it. I don't want to know.
Okay.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I want to know what it was. I can't mark anything.
Alright. You all look and you just see Ayla is her back is facing the majority of you, so you can't actually tell. Ayla.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on her.
Okay.
So it's at 2nd level.
Okay.
So that is disturbingly not enough. So 3 plus my spellcasting ability, so 6.
6.
You have a 2nd level of exhaustion.
So now is it -2?
-2. So you open your eyes and feel the, soggy / warmish ground and like look and everything, but you feel horrible. But you're alive.
And okay. to regroup here. Because if I do this and it fails, then it's gonna bite me. I don't want to be bitten by this thing.
What you doing?
I'm casting sleep right behind this, so the dragon's gonna fall asleep too, I guess. Ah, no. Fuck.
That's hate. What I
No, because it's gonna take up some of the...
It's gonna take the dragon first, most likely, because it goes whichever has the least amount of hit points. So.
All right, I'm gonna do dissonant whispers on this motherfucker.
Okay.
So it has to make a wisdom save of 13.
All right.
That's why I don't gamble.
Okay, wisdom save.
I wanted to go, but the landscaper is outside. I was like, hey, buddy.
You said
13.
13. That's a natural 15 plus. So.
Okay, we're fucked.
So you look at it, cast your spell. There's something about this creature. It's like it can't understand you, and so you're having a hard time breaking through whatever brain might be lying underneath or behind those hundreds of eyes. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. It is the creature's turn. It is going to attempt to grapple you. That is a 21 to hit. You are grappled.
It's literally double my AC.
It is now going to claw at you with its 2 remaining attacks. That is a 13 to hit.
It hits. Hellish Rebuke!
Nice. Right over there. I might get wiped.
And a 17 to hit.
Hellish Rebuke. No, fuck. I only get one reaction.
So what is your the first hit against you is a 5 points of slashing damage. Hellish Rebuke.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll that roll to its attack, or is that a saving throw?
The creature must make a dex save.
Dex save, okay. That is a 5.
Yeah, it fails.
It fails.
So 12 fire damage as I call it off.
12?
Fuck face and shoot a string of flame at it.
Okay. With the second attack, you take another 5 points of slashing damage. And it is going to do its frenzied assault on you. As it looks at you with all of those eyes, you can feel something just like permeating into your brain. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's not going to be good.
It's not good for most of the party.
16.
You succeed. So you just kind of, again, like close
That's
your
with
eyes.
a -1.
And you take 3 points of psychic damage, and you are not frightened by it. You just kind of, again, steel yourself against this creature. It is even more horrifying up close.
Well, it did take out your best.
I know.
Your BFF.
All right, we are up to
Next time
the
I'm
top of
just
the
gonna
round.
put the
Kai.
dragons.
I don't even know how many rounds we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe.
I think I need to make a roll.
Oh yes.
Natural 17.
All right. So yeah.
Is she up?
She's awake.
Oh, she's awake.
So seeing Iolite down and Ayla being grappled, Kai is gonna take out Bloodletter Shadow.
Okay.
Run up behind. Hopefully get a little bit of flanking. And
I will say that the dragon's taking up that
okay,
spot.
so I would.
Directly.
Yeah,
Iolite's down.
Iolite's down. All right. Anyways, I will bonus action and hex them.
Okay, this one is now going to be hexed as well. Let me find another hex book. Go ahead.
All right then. So
Don't wait for me.
that's gotta hit. That's 8
18 minus 1, 17, 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
So that's one of these and one of these. So 8, 9, 12 points of piercing damage. Do you need a breakdown?
I do.
So that's 1 necrotic and 11 piercing.
Okay.
This is also silvered, and are they undead? Okay.
But as you rush forward and like slice in, you see that. I'm sorry. What was it was 1 necrotic and how many?
1 necrotic, 11 piercing.
You got a P2, huh?
Yeah, I'm like holding that.
It cleanly slices into this creature.
Oh. So as that's happening, Eldon is mentally telling Theratrix now. And he's going to use, because this is when another creature, doesn't have to be me, within 30 feet, which they are, of the Drake can see its target with a weapon attack. Basically, he gets the benefit of the infused strike, so you can roll another 1d6 for fire damage.
There you go.
4.
All right. So as part of that, like Theratrix next to you, as you're striking, you hear. Oh no, you wouldn't hear because you said you did it mentally. You see as Theratrix just like glows this bright red, and your sword also glows a red, like as if it's being held in a forge. Like it just glows red and slices even further in. This creature, again, that strange human insect scream, just it wails out into the night. It's looking really, really bad.
Oh, goody.
Okay. Anything else?
I wanted to do that last time.
That's everything I can do.
Is that a reaction?
It's a reaction, yeah, so you can only do it once per,
Right.
which we'll call it.
All right. Eldon.
Eldon, I don't have disadvantage because I'm past 5 feet with it, so he's going to 17 plus 7
Yep, that
to
definitely
hit.
is.
That is 1d. Yeah. 6. Yeah, this is the 1d8. Yeah, 6 plus 3. It's 9 points of damage.
All right. And if you would be so kind as to describe the killing blow.
Oh shit. Eldon looks down at Iolite and he's scared for her, even though he starts to see her stir a little bit. So that gives him enough resolve to pull back, steady his aim. On the center point of, you said it was like one big eye with lots of little eyes, or like a fly, you said?
But not as pretty. Like
Right,
there's
but you
bulging eyes and little eyes.
Whatever the biggest one
Okay.
is, and he's going to sink it right through the center of that.
All right. You hear a very strange, like a squelch squeal, and it just drops to the ground in that heap that it was when it was flying and then dropping. This one is down.
Nice work, team.
Are we still in initiative?
You are. That one is asleep, but
Let's see, can I... okay. Just wanted to double check on something. If we're still in initiative, I
Yeah.
gotta wait, yeah.
Can I have Theratrix hold an action?
yeah.
If anybody else attacks the one that's sleeping, he'll swoop in and bite.
You were gonna have him move over. He would have to move to get close to.
Oh,
the
movement isn't included in a
Yeah.
reaction. Okay. Yeah, just for that. Yeah.
You have him move over to it.
Yeah, like he's just hovering, like ready. If anybody turns around and hits it, he's gonna just take
All
off.
right.
That's why I was asking if we were still in initiative.
Ayla.
Okay. Getting up is
Half
half
your
movement.
Yep.
Okay. I will get up
Okay.
and. Yeah, I mean, to do a ranged thing on something laying down, that's like disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
I think I would like to use my bonus action to heal myself a bit more.
Okay.
I'll try amplifying it just because I already have one, like,
Sure.
in the... I got a nat 20.
Hey.
So that should upcast that.
So
We killed the one.
The
you
one.
passed it at level 3. Goes 2 levels higher. On the second.
Ooh, alright.
God dang. Nice.
And then I think I would also like to just ready...
Did you heal yourself?
No, I figured I would do that so
Oh,
you guys
okay,
didn't have
okay.
to, like, watch me do math. Just do it after my turn. So that was a spell slot, so I could do something that is not as my action. I'm gonna ready Frostbite to shoot at, to send at it if it gets up.
Okay. All right, ready to do the action. All right, Ayla. You are
As
no longer grappled.
she gets up, are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm alright.
Everyone else, heal, regroup, gather yourselves.
Someone check on Kethra.
Since it's my turn, I will check on Kethra.
Okay. So you head over to Kethra, and she is just lying on the ground, eyes looking up at the sky. But you check on her, and she has a pulse. She's alive. She's just out.
She lives. She's
Out of it.
in a
Like
trance.
catatonic kick type.
Yeah.
Her eyes must be so dry if she's not blinking. That bothers me so
She's
much.
dropped.
No, it's a human
It's only
jungle.
been like.
It's a
Oh,
human
you're
jungle.
right.
Yeah, there you go.
It's even worse because that just means like drops of like moisture. Jungle's moisture.
Bugs, just like...
Bugs. No.
Dude, I'm so terrible with my eyes.
Hey, this is scary right now, alright? That's where my mind is going.
I'm gonna take my potion of healing
Okay.
Body horror.
as
with
my
eyes.
bonus action. My action is
So I would say you can. So you two things. You can either do. This is another. I'm not sure if I threw it in the thing. You can do certain bonus actions as actions. So if you want to take your healing potion, which would normally homebrew be a bonus action to take a healing potion, you can do it as an action instead and take full instead of.
I'll take the full.
Okay, so then your bonus action could be checking to make sure she's alive.
Oh, so
Fine.
we could take a healing potion as an action, and that's full.
You'll get full.
Oh, that's cool.
Since
I like that trade-off.
since we're in a slight pause in combat, that makes sense. I'm going to take a full potion.
Okay.
I checked on her, told everyone else to fucking ready yourselves, and checked her pulse. So that's
Like I
my
said,
turn.
It's gonna be like a
Alright.
movie. This thing is gonna open all of his eyes and just see all of us standing around it.
I will say because it is a sleep spell that it can, it only can be roused by you doing something to it. Just, I'll go around, let me know how you're getting ready. I mean, you heard it, but not enough that I would say I'll just let you insta-kill because it could potentially fight back. So,
The full healing, 2d4 plus 2, so that's
10.
10.
Yep, automatic 10. So top of the round we'll go. Eldon, what are you doing to get ready?
Isn't
That's-
Kai...
Okay, sorry.
Kai is gonna walk over it and
Get ready.
he's gonna flip the blade so it's pointing down, and he is like gonna like synchronize with everyone like.
Okay.
Are we all doing this?
But as a bonus action, he's gonna like look like he's almost grabbing light from the other one, and it turns black as he throws it. So now that one is both Hexblade cursed and hexed.
Okay.
And my hunter's mark.
Yeah.
This thing is so
Everything.
fucked.
This thing's got like 6 different hula hoops. It's like the opening scene of the '78 Superman when they're stuck inside of the hula hoops.
All right, Eldon, what are you doing?
Eldon's gonna put away his bow, and he's gonna basically match the same stance as him next to it
Okay.
with his sword.
Okay.
His long sword.
Are you two getting closer, or are you staying where you're at?
I'm
Or
gonna stay. I have a ready
Yeah.
thing, and I'm gonna stay.
Does
where I am.
frostbite work if they're prone?
I readied it so that if
So what
they
if it
get
gets
up.
up? Or
Oh.
if anybody, did you say if it gets up or if anybody attacks?
Oh.
No, he said the
technically
dragon
said
was there.
If anybody
anyone
attacks,
attacked.
he's gonna bite with
Right.
that.
I'm gonna walk over to her side, and I'm going to. Can you ready a cantrip?
Yeah.
I'm going to ready
For this, yeah.
vicious mockery so that it has disadvantage when it attacks. When it if it gets off from this.
Frostbite is
Are
a
these automatically
saving
crit
throw.
because it's
So how
incapacitated?
does that work?
I was
for, like,
just gonna
disadvantage?
ask
It's still-
Izzy. I was just gonna ask.
I would have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Oh, okay.
You know, Izzy, because it's incapacitated, when we do go,
It's
because
crits.
we're
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot of
And
dice.
it's
That's a lot
automatic,
of dice.
automatically.
These two are like this.
Dude,
You're
Don't
like
we have
this. And
doesn't
I'm
it
like,
automatically crit and we have advantage on the
If you hit, yeah.
but it's an
Yeah, it's
advantage.
automatic advantage if you hit. It's an auto crit.
I thought isn't it an auto hit if they're incapacitated, or am I thinking if they're knocked unconscious?
no, you can still miss. I mean, how many times have I missed
if they
a
have, like,
nail
armor
hammer or
on.
something?
You would still have to hit.
So I'm
it.
gonna have
Finger
you
with the
roll,
sword.
Yeah.
and
It's not guaranteed.
honestly, the only thing that will cause you to miss in this instance would be if you
If we rolled
a one.
two nat ones,
No,
because don't we have advantage?
I mean you have advantage, so yeah. But if you roll a one,
Because I mean, it's possible.
it is possible.
Yeah, it's,
You rolled a one on that D100 to see if you
Yeah, it's a
were
fair
gonna fight a
fucking
rat.
point.
so-
Anything's possible.
All right, so you all
so-
kind of ready yourselves and
Yeah, it's a 17.
all strike all at the same time.
Oh, I gotta roll for.
hold on, I gotta
Roll for third.
I gotta get more dice.
16.
I need more dice for this. Because I got a whole bunch of stuff happening. So I need
Borrow some. We're doing this
What
just
do you
because
need?
it's fun.
2d6, 2d... Not that one.
It's like,
Bam. Ching, 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 ching. 2d6, 2d8.
I'm just gonna roll.
Plus Hexblade's Curse.
I'll say you all can go all at the same time. Like you.
Okay.
This is like a group
Effort.
effort.
Oh, that is not good. I've rolled all twos and a one.
Ooh. See, this is kind of why it could get a.
6, 7, 8. 8 plus 6 is
14.
14. So that's 14. Plus 5. 14 plus 5 is 9.
What kind of what are you doing?
This is piercing, or
Okay.
yeah, with a short sword, piercing, slashing, something. Piercing.
slashing. No, short sword, piercing.
Piercing.
And my vicious mockery is, I would use a sword on you, but I don't want shit on it.
So that's 19 between me and Theratrix of straight damage. I'm gonna use his reaction.
And it would take 2 psychic damage.
2 fire damage.
Okay.
But that's doubled, right? Because it's all crit.
No,
Yeah.
you roll 2 dice.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I
yeah.
fucked that all up then. I forgot that we.
That's fine. We'll
rolled the
just take
amount.
we'll just take
It's
it.
double it. That's
Yeah,
right. That's like
30,
40
that's
damage.
Uh,
Like fuck this.
4 necrotic damage.
Okay.
3,
It is
6,
it's
and
like I do have
8.
a sword. It's like I'm not using it on you. 'Cause I don't want to get shit on it.
That's the one that I get that Eldon gave
All right. I will say, you all together
me. Just barely.
just barely. Even with the damage, you got 1 point higher than it had hit points left.
Holy shit.
So you just kind of all stand over it and all together like look at each other, nod, and then sink your weapons in, yell out your insults, hoping that it understands, but probably doesn't.
It doesn't need to understand.
I know.
Just needs to hear me.
It's better. It
It's the
feels
tone.
better if they
It's
understand.
the tone.
Right, yeah. It's like if they get it, I'm more
I
satisfied.
tell my 15-year-old that I'm like, it's not what you said that got you in trouble. It was how you said it. It was your tone.
And
Nice.
this thing, like, it doesn't
Oh, I forgot to roll the hunter's mark damage actually.
make any noise. It just kind of like
5 more.
sinks into the ground and it splays out.
Buzz, buzz,
I
buzz.
forgot the hunter's mark damage on that one.
And you have
Used a lot of spell slots.
That food's probably stone cold.
and as you
It's alright, I eat cold food.
stand looking at each other, sweating again. That sweat from this beautiful island sticking to your skin. More exertion, but you look over and just smile as Theratrix is like kind of standing on the ground doing a little like kind of sniff of the body and memorizing it for its future, hoping that it doesn't ever have to face something like that again.
He's gonna say, Theratrix to me. And he's gonna like put his arm out like like the Falcons do.
Falcons,
like,
yeah.
I was gonna say like a falcon.
and then when he lands, he's gonna do that like that like that like headbutt that you do with like a dog or a cat, like that. Like, good job, buddy. Yeah.
I turn to Ayla and just give her like a big hug.
So poor Kai's like, I have no one.
No, Kai's gonna go check on Kethra, who is in a catatonic
Runs
state.
over. You run
Like,
over.
she's good. She's fine.
And actually, as you run over as you run over to Kethra and like lift her up, in that moment of being like pulled up into a position, her eyes blink, and she like looks at you, and she's like, "Holy shit!
You picked a hell of a time for a catnap.
Yeah, fuck you too."
Yeah.
And that's where we'll
That was the perfect
take
Kethra.
a...
That
Yeah.
was
That was Kethra all the way.